No longer restricted by the limitations of a handheld original, the first episode in the sequel to 2012's Resident Evil Revelations delivers a tight and fluid action experience on current-gen consoles, with plenty of excellent options for co-op play. While it curiously under-delivers on imagination where locations and enemies are concerned, Episode 1 marks the start of a confident action horror story, which contains enough pulp to leave me eager for the next 3 episodes.
Well, that blows.
Episode 1 dances between 2 pairs of familiar and not so familiar Resident Evil faces. Barry Burton's teenage daughter Moira and Claire Redfield, and Barry himself is teamed with newcomer Natalia. The mysteries in Episode 1 are big, juicy, and not over-explained, a relief considering Resident Evil's tendency towards convoluted exposition. Further, there's some healthy self-deprecation at play here, and in a series so often bogged down in big science and ultra-seriousness, it's welcome.
Terra Saves. Because tear doesn't have to end with a wrist.
I was also relieved to find that significant improvements have been made to character mobility since the last Revelations. The dodge move, haphazardly implemented in both the 3DS original and console ports, is now easy to execute, and the quick turn is also more intuitive. There's a lot less stopping and starting in Revelations 2 and a lot more running and dodging. In other words, it's kept up with modern action games.
I just want to go home.
It's okay. We're gonna get out of here.
Co-op is now available in Revelations 2 from the get-go, and it works well. After the last game's disappointingly useless puppet AI, remembered mostly for pumping ineffective rounds into enemies to give the illusion of teamwork,
Now!
it's great to see that this time round he or she has a particular skill that is essential on the battlefield. You can, and will likely want to, switch between characters on the fly. Although I would have liked more co-op puzzle solving, split-screen combat dynamics are particularly fun. As one character in each pair is significantly underpowered against enemies, you must learn to communicate with your partner in order to stay alive.
The monster's coming!
With the moment-to-moment gameplay so well orchestrated, I was surprised at how uninspiring Episode 1's environments are. Such boring design feels like a real backstep considering the grand, ornate interiors of the Queen Zenobia in the original Revelations. Enemy designs too lack imagination in this first episode. In 2015, brainless shamblers are simply no longer scary, merely heads to be popped, and you'll pop them easily. That's disappointing, though considering how the Resident Evil series has evolved over the years, it's barely worth pointing out that Revelations 2 sits more comfortably in the gung-ho action genre than in the one labelled survival horror. I do recommend you play through the campaign on the harder difficulty if you're looking for any real challenge. Fortunately, the raid minigame is once again a highlight, played either solo or in split-screen co-op. These furious shooting galleries do offer real challenge, at least if you want to complete each at 100% in order to unlock the best bonuses you can. There's a great deal of depth to raids customization via skill trees and collectible weapons, while beginner stats differ from character to character, making for interesting combos and co-op. For score chasers, this mode promises a great deal of longevity outside of the main campaign.